time for the sign-off show with Gary Flint, featuring 15 minutes of wonderful entertainment before the station goes off the air. Gary's guest this morning will be Mr. A, who will present a new film about Bigfoot, Mr. B, who has a very interesting hobby, and Ms. C, who will sing up a storm. Dr. Schumann and his Bavarian rats provide the music. I'm Mark Torgl, the announcer of this host. And now, here's the host of the sign-off show, Gary Flint.
Thank you, everyone. Well, hello. I'm Gary Flint, as Mark just mentioned, and we're here for 15 minutes before the station goes off the air. Just one more chance to entertain you while you're still up. And if you happen to be sleeping, and you probably won't hear me if you ask, who are you? It's just for fun, you insomniacs. Why would I be up at 2 in the morning? It's simple. I'm being paid to be up at 2 in the morning. Of course, the boss might have second thoughts about paying me after she looked at the latest ratings, but both the boss knows and I know that for the #1 show in this time slot, mainly by default, because this station's the only one left on the air at 2 in the morning. Hey, look who's coming. There's Mark Torgl, my announcer and dumb sidekick.
How you doing, Gary? What do you mean, dumb?
That's just a figure of speech, Mark.
Well, I don't like being called dumb.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we go through this argument a lot, and so...
I graduated from high school with honors.
I knew that, Mark. So from now on, I will not call Mark my dumb sidekick anymore.
Good.
I'll call him my smart-ass sidekick.
That's worse than dumb.
What do you want, Mark? Dumb or smart-ass? Quickly.
I'll take dumb.
Okay, now that we have that argument settled, we'll go to our first guest. He has a brand new film about Bigfoot that shows once and for all that he exists. In fact, he has a family. We'll see that film this morning. So let's welcome to the sign-off show, Mr. A.
How you doing? Sit down right here.
Welcome to the sign-off show, Mr. A. Now, when did you take that film?
Well, I took it when me and my wife were vacationing on the North Slope of Alaska. Bigfoot just kicked down the cabin door and introduced himself. He must have known I was a great photographer because he introduced himself and his family to us and invited himself to dinner. Since I had my trusty 16mm camera along, I just decided to record the event.
Okay, we'll see the film now. Can you roll it, George? That's definitely not Alaska. It's Washington, D.C. I can tell from the Jefferson Memorial over there. Hey, where's the Bigfoot film, George? George?
Yes, Gary, I'm sorry. They didn't give me the film.
What happened to it?
I'm not sure. They never gave it to the film man.
Oh, well, that was obviously the Star Spangled Banner, which we run after the show. That answers the first question. Now, the second question will be directed to you, Mr. A.
Yes,
Where
sir.
is the Bigfoot film?
That's right. I brought in my little bag here. In with the open can of Coke. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
I'm afraid this is a good time to run to a commercial. Can you
Oh, no.
Please,
my God.
Can you come out and escort him out of the studio? Okay. Are you ready, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
During the last 3 months after Elvis Presley's death, you have been bombarded with TV commercials for Elvis records, paintings, posters, pennants, t-shirts, books, and other artifacts. I did my 2 cents worth for my Elvis is Dead record offer, which we run frequently on the station. But here's a new offer for a really unique memento of Elvis the man. For the first time, we offer 5 cups of dirt from the Graceland Mansion in Memphis, Tennessee. This is genuine Graceland dirt, authenticated by Elvis's father, Vernon Presley. If you order now, you will also receive the entire catalog of Elvis records presently available, the front page of a Memphis newspaper published the day after Elvis's death, an 8x10 glossy of a Holiday Inn sign taken in Memphis the day after Elvis's death, 500 assorted Elvis portraits and posters, the entire catalog of Elvis books presently available, and a lock of Ginger Alden's hair. You get all this, plus the dirt, for only $2,719. Just $2,719 in check or money order to Dirt, Post Office Box 1364, Port Hope, Michigan, 48468. Please, order now. If you do, you'll also receive songs performed almost live by Bing Crosby, which were recorded by Jack Harris, a best of Guy Lombardo album, and a scale model of the airplane Leonard Skinner flew in their last performance. That's Dirt, Post Office Box 1364, Port Hope, Michigan 48468. Back to you, Gary.
Thank you, Mark, for that obviously wonderful commercial, and I'd like to thank you, Dr. Schumann. My next guest has a rather interesting hobby I'm rather curious about, and so let's welcome to the sign-off show, Mr. B.
How you doing there?
John, how's it going?
All right. You're looking fine.
Thank you, Gary, baby.
Oh, welcome. I'm fine. Welcome, Mr. B. Now tell me, what is your hobby?
I, as you might be able to know, I collect garbage.
Oh, that's good. From who?
Well, I basically try to collect it from, celebrities, actually.
Now, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. There are people who have a word collected garbage. Now, take A.J. Weberman, who collected Bob Dylan's garbage. And what about that person who collected Henry Kissinger's garbage for the National Enquirer?
I bet I know what you're going to ask me. You're going to ask me how I keep track of all my garbage.
Okay.
Well, what I do is I use a catalog, and just with their last names all lined up in it, and what they have as their garbage, the basic stuff. And, you know, every once a week or so, I just go around, flip right through my catalog, and that's it.
Okay. Have you collected garbage from celebrities, such as from
I
authors?
have a few favorites of mine, such as Jimmy Carter. That's a big one. I like
The
that.
president?
Yes, Secret Service lets me in there, and I just collect away. It's great. I love picking through that stuff.
What have you collected from him?
All sorts of interesting things. My basic, or not basic, but my most interesting thing I collected was some sheets that were very interestingly stained.
From the president making love with the first
Well,
lady?
I don't want to say on such a nice show at such a nice time of the day, but we just won't say it was from bedwetting.
Okay, so it's not from bedwetting.
Definitely not.
Have you collected garbage from, say, Farrah Fawcett Majors?
Definitely. After she quit from Charlie's Angels, she was more popular than ever, so definitely I went around there and collected a lot of her crap.
Such as?
All sorts of stuff. It's hard to believe, but fake blonde wigs, that's a biggie. And another biggie I found hard to believe was fake boobs.
You mean those ones with the nipples?
Boobs, yes, that's it.
What about other garbage?
Well, there's another interesting stop, which is personally my favorite. I like to go around and, while the churches are having their services, I like to collect garbage from the churches, such as the synagogues, the Catholic churches, and Catholic churches are the best, actually.
What's your favorite religious garbage?
Catholic churches, definitely.
Oh, okay.
They're the best.
Uh,
I bet you want to know why.
Why?
Well, I'll tell you why. They are my favorite because of the interesting items that they have.
Such as?
Such as, well, I know this is a very intriguing program. I'll get right to the point. Back in the St. James Roman Catholic Church out there, they had, I found, condoms.
Condoms?
Amazing, isn't it?
Isn't that against the Pope's decree?
Well, I don't know. I think publicly he says he is, but on the package, they were blessed by the Pope. That was the printing. Could have some trouble there.
Oh, that is trouble. In fact, the boss just flashed a sign saying we should go to our next guest. So I'd like to thank you, Mr. B, for your obviously interesting hobby.
Yes, it is very interesting. By the way, Gary, is the boss Catholic?
I don't know, but she just flashed a sign saying that you should shut up.
Sorry.
Okay, we'll go to our next guest. She's a singer. I haven't heard her, but from my talent coordinator, she's something else. So let's welcome to the sign-off show, Miss B.
In my room, instead of guess I better get some cats in my room so they can handle all those rats in my room. Please, oh, I know you take some cheese. I could accomplish that with ease, except my cupboard's always empty and bare because those dirty little rats have been nailed. I know rats in my room. I can't face them, all those rats in my room. I'm afraid that I'll go back in my room because of all those nasty rats in my room.
Sure, Gary.
How did those Bavarian rats get those swinging suits?
They got them at the second-hand store. With the salary they're making, they can't afford any new ones.
Okay. Oh, by the way, were any of you Bavarian rats offended by the song? Oh, yeah. Well, you probably didn't hear that, but they said that the rats were offended by it. Not those rats, but those little rats that walk around named Pixie and Dixie. Oh, yes, now I remember them. They're the rats who live in this dump of a studio. So if you hear any rats, if you hear the little sounds of rats, they're Pixie and Dixie. Now, where was I?
You're supposed to interview me.
Oh, sorry about that, Miss C. My first question is, how did you get how'd you get into singing?
Well, I participated in an amateur contest at Paradise Theater.
You mean that X-rated movie house?
Yes. I danced on stage topless.
Oh.
The audience probably would have thrown me off if it wasn't for my body. But then I did win an award for the worst song.
That's good, but how did you get on the show?
Well, Sally, your talent coordinator, ran out of talent, so she called on a friend.
Oh, I think the friend was you.
Exactly. I wanted to do my other act, but she wouldn't let me.
Oh, what was it?
Dancing.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have that much time left, so I'll just say goodbye to you, Mr. A, good show. Mr. B, Mark, what can I say? Ms. E, thank you very much. Most of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Schumann, if it wasn't for him, the show wouldn't get off the ground. Hit it, Doc! Hold it, the Bavarian map never... Hey! They're gone! All I hear is a reporter. Where is the band? Where's the band?
Well, Gary,
you
the
left out
band
the
just
whole-
decided to go out on strike for more pay.
I wish we had time to talk about this, but I'm getting the rest of the queue. So long, everyone.